people! Welcome to another power-packed, pumping program of the people! We have a WrestleMania poll to report on. We have another King of the Ring WrestleMania reward to pick up. We have a weird blue mouth on Ninja Boy. We'll need to explain this. We have something you've been waiting for all week, and he's been waiting for all week, and all day he's been at school going, we have Throwback pack opening by Ninja Boy. And of course we have Road to Glory. We love it. Road to Glory. Now where do we start? I think there's only one place we can start, because somebody's been busting a gut all week. I promised, no, not Timmy. I promised him after I'd opened a couple of throwback packs on screen last week that I'd let Ninja Boy do the same this week. It's only fair. Normally I will only buy title matches for us because we don't like to buy packs normally, but these are a bit special. And having criticised them for so long, I thought, well, you've got to at least give it a try. So, Ninja Boy, I've given him the credits. Credits where credits due. And now let's get in to see these throwback packs. Would you like to purchase a throwback pack for 1,500 credits? What is the answer? The answer is affirmative. Brian Pillman, now ultra rare. We did predict perhaps a couple of ultra rares. This is what I predicted last week. I didn't manage to get a survivor. What are your thoughts on Brian Pillman, Ninja Boy?
Well, I know he's dead.
Good knowledge. And how did he die? Okay, so let's do number two then. What are you hoping for, number two? I think really legendary upwards for you, isn't it?
Yes.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Can we close our eyes?
You close your eyes and I won't make a sound.
Promise.
I promise. I won't make a sound. You go for it. Well, I kind of guessed we'd end up with two ultra rares. Oh, Bubba, don't worry about it. This earthquake character it really annoys us when we're looking at the old WrestleManias and we're watching the WWE Network and we see him coming on doing his. You can do his weird dance, can't you, buddy?
No, it's not him.
Is it not him?
No.
Oh no, it's not him. Who is it who does the weird sort of?
Him.
Oh, that's right. It's Akeem. You're not a fan of Earthquake either. You just wanted something better than an ultra rare, didn't you? Don't worry. Look, I'll let you into a little secret. I'll buy you another one next week. How about that? Yeah? How about that, Bob? Yeah? Right, now come on, let's get on this. So there's plenty more to report on. Earlier today, why don't you start doing a bit of Road to Glory? Yeah? And we'll pick it up from there. While Ninja Boy tackles his road to glory, because of course he's been at school all day eating blue ice cream, so he's always got a blue mouth. I've been at home today as usual, as you know, bad back, having to go through various processes and doing things, and I was talking to my solicitor on the telephone earlier today, going through quite a lengthy document, going through a lot of paragraphs in this document, and he's explaining quite a few things to me. And while he was doing that, I was sneakily just tapping away on a bit of Road to Glory. Let me quietly. Road to Glory. Just doing a little bit of Road to Glory action. I was paying attention. I was making notes, but obviously there's some bits you don't have to listen to it all. Paragraph, subsection, blah 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 blah. And while I was doing that, what happened? I'll show you what happened. Mr. Rob Van Dam popped up. I've been saying to you for the last 2 or 3 programs I was due a WrestleMania pull. Now, I have to say, I think he's worse than Mark Henry. I think he's about 3rd from the bottom in the list of the WrestleMania cards when you look at their stats. Yeah, which is a bit unfair on RVD. It kind of puts him in the relegation zone. But it's a WrestleMania card. There's going to be WrestleMania fusions coming up. I'm probably not going to bother powering him up because I've got plenty better cards than him. And just sitting alongside him there is my Johnny Cena from the other day. Now he, as you can see, I've got him up 34 out of 50. I've got quite a few cards actually. Look, what am I on there? I've got 125 out of 130 cards. So I need to power him up. I could actually do that now, couldn't I? It would save skipping out.
Come on.
Because what we need to do straight away after this is go and see the latest King of the Ring. And I can start explaining that while I'm doing this, combining some of these cards. which I'm going to feed in. Some of you are asking why we bother to combine. If you combine these two cards, it gives you slightly more XP than if you put them in as individual cards. And it goes up exponentially, which means the higher the tier, when you combine them, the bigger the advantage that you get. So it's not much at uncommon level, but it's a little. If you get
set him as your avatar.
Did I? Nice. Like to do that once in a while.
Woo. Got swerved.
As I was saying, if you do it enough, you do feel that you get an advantage out of it. Now then, so I need to set my champ back as warrior, and then go back to Johnny Cena. So there's Johnny Cena 1, and here's Johnny Cena 2. See, I can't complain too much because John Cena is the best pull you can get from the WrestleMania deck. So I landed on my feet with him. Let's quickly train him up, see how far we can get. Obviously, one of the big benefits of having a ROAD to Glory is you get all these this cannon fodder that you can chuck into the cards you want to build up. But two, it's not a bad time to be doing a King of the Ring because you'll be pulling lots of boosts. Lots of charges, energy boosts and things. So it's a good time to actually be doing it. It will save those of you who like to be as maxed out as possible in as many rounds as possible. It gives you the opportunity to do that because you'll be pulling those cards. Right, 37. Have a few commons to stick in as well. Do this very quickly. And then take you to the King of the Ring. Now what I was going to say about the King of the Ring was, it's a WrestleMania, the King of the Ring. I was through to the knockout stages. I got through the quarterfinals. I was very painfully aware of the fact the guy I was playing in the semi-finals had used not just energy boosts, he'd used power boosts and things just in the knockout stages. So I knew in the league stages. So I knew come the knockout stages he was going to be fully. Yeah, game 2 of the league stage he'd used it. So I knew he was going to be using them in the knockout stages. But again, this coincided with my conversation with the solicitor. So for the first match, I didn't. Let's just see how we got on. Here we go. Simon, his name was. I didn't do any boosts, and basically he cuffed me. Second round, I was now back. Fully compos mentis. I was still talking to the solicitor, but I managed to get everyone everything boosted and everyone charged up. And I'd noticed that he'd got Kevin Owens and Neville as his 2 individual cards, as had I, but they were Cummings alternate, so I married them up because that would suit me better with this classy Freddie Blassie card. So that helped me get back to 1-1. But then in the third game, he of course had his deck card, his manager card, which
speed.
It just fell for him nicely. So I lost that one 2-1. So I've gone out the semi-finals, but it does give me 2 survivor cards. Just want to quickly see who won. Well, actually Simon's 1-0 up in this. Let's have a quick look how he's doing in this. So 2 Bret Harts.
Neither of them have.
So that'd have been beatable. But
Especially that the sun.
That's the breaks. I'll take it. 2 survivor cards. I'm not going to turn that down.
Yes, come on, Jimmy Uso.
Come on, Jimmy Uso in the bag. So let's claim our rewards. Now, reward-wise, remember I've got Survivor Stinger, who's maxed out, the Surfer version. There's The Rock. I hope The Rock is here. And I do have Nikki Bella. I've kept one of the Diva cards, Nikki Bella. Having had a lot of single. Sorry, it's Brie Bella, isn't it? Oh, I've already got 2 Nikki Bellas. There's only 2 Nikki Bellas. So, how would you like to do this for me, Ninja Boy?
No, you saw what happened earlier.
Okay, he's worried about his pack luck now. Okay, here we go. Card number 1 is
Wayne.
on a network. Yeah. Brie Bella, right on cue. Mwah! I love you, Brie. No? Do you want to touch the hand because I've just kissed it? Okay. Kiss my ass instead. All right, high five that. And thank you very much, Brie Bella.
The Rockwood.
Based on blowing summer ray. Please go away. Hey, I don't want to see your face today. I think I've actually still got Summer Rae, you know. But there'd be no need to power her up. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick look.
Well, I think every time you've got at least one diva.
I must have had Summer Rae about 12 times. Or did I feed her into someone again? Yeah, I fed her into someone again. Got rid of her. So, 2 Brie Bellas. Well, it'd be rude not to power her up as well, wouldn't it? So that's on the Diva front.
You mean the guy you just got rid of?
There's Nikki Pro, AJ. Now, is Brie better than AJ, do you think?
I think so.
Probably on a
I
par.
think she's definitely better than
She'd be better than Natty, and then of course there's single Nikki.
Which may have to go.
So yeah, well that's something worth doing then, is it? I'm happy with that. I'll take that.
I'm happy with that.
Another 2 divas though. So I'm just pulling those divas. I'm great for pulling those divas. Right, now then.
I'm happy with that.
Let's see what I was doing while I was talking to the solicitor and talking to pension people and various other people today. It's been a big day for telephone calls. And a little bit of sneaky Road to Glory. As you can see, just tickled into Rusev. Just started with him. I've got some full bouts, so I'm going to get on with some action. I did pull out an epic Stone Cold Steve Austin a bit earlier as well. So I've had some it's been a fairly reasonable day. 2 survivors, WrestleMania and Stone Cold Epic, which will be good fusion chamber food. So let's do Ben jamming. We're jamming. Ben's jamming. Jamming in the piss of the world.
The time when I got Epic Triple H from a deck.
Yes.
When I was on Epic Plus Plus 2, and then
What? I'm just having a drink.
And then in the next match I pulled Epic Breed better. It just reminded me when you were talking about your breed club.
That's cool. So I've got Johnny Cena that I need to do. So once I've got number 2 Johnny Cena powered up, I need to combine them and power those up. Then I need to do 2 Breeze. Another Breeze.
Why are you thinking about this?
Just breezing. Why am I thinking about it? Because it's just happened. I'm excited. I don't need to think about I don't need to think about you're talking about the bouts, aren't you?
Yeah.
I don't need to think about them at all. You're right. I should just tap anything. I'm at that stage, as I'm sure that anyone of you who's legendary sort of plus, when you're playing at this level,
I'm legendary plus.
You don't need to worry about what cards you're throwing into the ring. You just need to do it very quickly and get on with it. So that's what I shall do. So who out there is targeting the big prize of Roman Reigns?
Roman's Reigns.
And how many of you are feeling negative and that you don't think you're going to get anywhere close to
Me.
it? I've often said one of the keys to Road to Glory is giving yourself a chance by kicking off as early as possible. Certainly here we are Thursday afternoon, sort of bordering into early evening. Now I'm in WrestleMania tier and have been for a while. I know that I'm going to get into the Roman Reigns territory. It's just a question of when I go from the 5-point matches down to perhaps 3s or even 1s.
Can I say something?
You may say something.
This morning I could either do 20 minutes of RTG with my breakfast or do something else. Well, at 7:30 till 20 past 8, I was watching YouTube.
You were watching YouTube, weren't you?
Yeah, so no RTG decision for me.
So it does show though.
Disagree.
It does show that we do like watching other YouTubers as well.
I think you just got WrestleMania.
No, I didn't. No, I did not.
WrestleMania!
I wish. It's a rare briefcase!
Yes!
It's a rare briefcase.
Rare briefcase! Oh my god!
It would be cool to pull something else fairly monstrous, having already had the luck we've had today. Yeah. So, all right, mate. How you doing? And welcome back to Timmy, resident South Park impersonator. Right. Yeah, as I was saying, give yourself a chance. The people who are when you're around Wizzy. I'm playing Wizzy, not Timmy. When you're knocking around legendary, you'd Survivor tier. If you give yourself a good chance, chisel as much as you can Thursday, Friday. If you do find you've come down to 1-point matches, but you're just sneaking into Survivor level, you'll actually probably find that you can keep that going. It's just then a question of endurance. It becomes a bit sort of PCC in its element. But if you apportion your time, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the good people. I'm talking to the people! The people's people out there!
And me, because I'm on them.
You are one of the people.
No, I'm on.
You're an important one of the people. It just gives you a chance. I mean, a lot of the early success I had in Road to Glory was simply just not giving up. And sort of by Saturday lunchtime almost, getting to the point where I'd got the Survivor card and then muscling into WrestleMania territory and just keep going and going and going. 1 point matches do your head in. I admit that. I'm not saying it's easy, but it can be done. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Give yourself a fair chance. You don't have to. I mean, this game does take an awful lot of your time and does muscle into your normal life quite a bit, particularly when you're playing it when you're talking to a solicitor on the phone.
And you pull a WrestleMania.
And you pull a WrestleMania card and you start going quietly. Well, actually, no, I was doing that because I had a pen in my right hand because I was writing things down at the time. Anyway.
What the heck is this?
Where the heck is who?
I said, what the heck is this doing?
What is it doing? Do you want to do a little, when we've run out of our boots, do you want us to do a little Mano and Ninja Boyo?
No, I just want to try and put a survivor.
Right. You're a man on a mission. Ninja Boy becomes the equalizer. He wants that survivor card. He needs that survivor card. He deserves that survivor card. The survivor card is due. What survivor card pulls have you had, buddy? Remind people what you've had. Your first survivor card was a ladder. And what was your next survivor card? E.G. Lee. So, Mr. Fuji.
You just got 2 rares in a row.
I did, yeah. 2
Can
resets
I make it 3?
on the bounce.
That usually happens.
I do get my fair share of blooming support cards, don't I? Anyway, here we go. I've got 3 bounce to do. 3 boots.
3 boots.
Rave, let's have a rave. His name's not Dave, his name is Rave. Not Raven. Oh no! Low battery! This isn't going to last as long as I thought. So obviously not in any way, shape or form needing to play support cards. Just doing the very swift grind. So it is. It's an epic DX.
For the second time in this video.
They are your faves. Your fave team. They are in fact your favourite tag team, aren't they? Of all time. With Bushwhackers second?
Yeah.
What a duo. DX followed by Bushwhackers. Having
it's funny that one of your King of the Ring opponents was called Bushwhack.
Yeah. Probably because I couldn't fit Bushwhacker in, but
Bushwhack.
Talking of which, those characters aren't available in that Survivor v Raw game, are they? It's about time we did another
SmackDown v Raw.
SmackDown v Raw, isn't it?
What do you say Survivor v?
I don't know why. So I'm talking about Survivor cards, I'm worrying about the camera, the monitor, your blue tongue, your general state of happiness. I want you to be happy, Ninja Boy. I want you to enjoy life. I know, I don't want you to get too depressed when the cards don't quite fall how you'd like them to. It happens to the best of us. It gets very frustrating at times, this game, doesn't it? Very frustrating.
At times? You mean
a lot. An awful lot. Pack it in, WWE SuperCard. You're upsetting people. I don't want you to upset people. Not my people and our people. Our people are special people. Deserve good luck.
come on, guys up here.
Special bro people. Yeah, Ninja Boy's hanging with his bros today. Just really want to get all his bros on camera. So he's hanging with his bros.
They want to watch my throwbacks, but they were doing silent quiet.
Yeah. They had such high hopes.
Anthony, yes.
You don't see too many people opening packs on camera. It's probably because it's an expensive business.
Blue
You've got blue thumb as well.
Uh-huh.
You've turned into a Smurf.
Like I've been about 10 times.
You've been Smurfalized. You're going to face Gargamel. Gargamel is coming for you. Little
What?
Smurflet.
Just why would I want to face that two-pit?
I don't know, that seems a bit odd. Played 6,000 games and then the 6-pointers played 150 odd.
And 10-pointers played even less.
Ba-ba-da-ba. Right, I can hardly start shouting at the deck, telling it to come up with something good, with the joy and pleasure that I've had today. So it's just slightly frustrating that, having done quite a few videos over the last few days, that pull came off camera.
And not even I saw it.
But yeah, Ninja Boy didn't even see it. I was celebrating on my own, and I couldn't even celebrate properly. I was having to be quiet because
not even all of these guys saw it.
Somebody on the end of the phone, somebody important.
Not even Mum saw it.
It was one of your mates. You could have gone, yes! He said, what's the matter? Because I've just pulled Rob Van Dam WrestleMania card. And
no,
he said,
if it was Daniel Bryan, you could go, yes! Yes!
And your friend would have said, I have no idea what you're talking about. Because he probably doesn't play WWE SuperCard. Well, more for him. His loss. Our gain. Right, what have I got? Is this my last bout? I'm not sure. How many more bouts have you got? You think I'll have a couple more?
This is my final one.
It normally has time to generate another one, doesn't it?
This is my generated one.
Generation, woohoo.
This is my
Generation
X.
Right, come on. It's another warm day in London, a warm afternoon, heading to a warm evening. We're meant to be having some cracking weather next week. It's meant to be on a par with Spain. Well, they know we're in England, and I guess the fact that we keep saying London all the time, and I'm wearing a London T-shirt, might be a bit of a giveaway. But beyond that,
and you do also say UK.
I guess you don't work for Air Force One, and you're wearing an Air Force One T-shirt, so.
Just because it's my Pete.
He's been working out like this today. He's been working out with a blue tongue and a.
Not with the blue tongue. That was after school.
That was a post-school celebration, courtesy of your mum. Here, turn yourself into a Smurf. Oh, cheers, mum.
Next time you see me after school, I'm gonna have another blue tongue.
Oh yeah, how come?
Because she's gonna get me one every day.
Every day? What?
Till it sells out.
What deal have you struck there that you deserve an ice cream after school every day?
Yep, that's what I...
Yeah, but how did you strike that deal? What silver tongue tactics did you use to convince your mum to buy you an ice cream? I see. See, she's looking after you. Right. What does that take me?
One half was falling off, but I held my hand out. Then I held it.
Let's talk ice cream tactics.
But it was still like a full half. Then I just flicked it all in my mouth.
There's good advice for you. If you're ever eating a nice lolly, Ninja Boy's just explained to you.
Reset. I'm gonna get a reset.
Exactly how you should eat it. What's happened? What are you doing?
No.
Why have you started playing F1 race stars? Damn charisma. Charisma. Right, I've got one belt. One more belt. Ninja Boy, what are you doing? You're playing battleships now. What are you doing? Come on, man. Sort yourself out.
It's because I would have got a reset on legendary level.
Right, so you're going to take that into the WrestleMania deck on exhibition, yeah?
What do you mean WrestleMania?
Oh, sorry, not you. Survivor. Sorry, I didn't mean... I wasn't putting you down. I just got WrestleMania on the brain. Yes. Oh, look, I'm playing the Wiggles. It's the Wiggles. Oh, I don't know how the tune goes. And people in America probably haven't even heard of the Wiggles. They're some Australian kids program entertainers. Ninja Boy used to watch when he was younger.
What?
You used to watch it when you were younger, the Wiggles.
I didn't.
You did. Stop trying to deny your ute, man. It was your ute. That's what you did. You used to hang with the Wiggles. Hang with the Wiggle gang, wiggling about. When you weren't Teletubbying. And Sporticus, what was that? Lazy Town.
Hey!
Welcome to Lazy Town. It's the start of a brand new day. You didn't used to hate it. When you were younger, you used to watch it. Look, we're all embarrassed about things we used to watch when we were younger. Oh, I'm in trouble now. I'm going to get poleaxe later. What do you think? Clothesline? How are you going to bring Big Jim down later when we're off camera?
I'll think.
Well, oh, you think about it. It's always worse when he has to think about it. It means he's going to plan something, and he's going to exercise that plan when I least suspect it.
7 pigs. Not the.
Bring me down.
Don't look at my pics.
Bob, you're gradually disappearing off camera again. You're always doing this. Come closer to Big Jim. Closer to Big Jim. Right,
Don't
go on
look
then.
at my pics. Don't look up there, please.
I shall not make a comment. I will zip it.
Boost. I was closing my eyes and then it said power.
You called it. You called it.
I still had another 4 pics I could get.
You did call it. You got 4 more, 3 more.
1 more.
I'm waiting for you, praying for you. God, truth.
Hey! I wanted to be surprised and you just gave it away.
Right. Okay. Wasn't really much of a surprise. Our truth common. To be truthful. Yeah. Come on, come on. Right. I think this is me doing my last picks before I need to go to exhibition. Play for a while. 4 more picks to go.
Come on, where's those 2 British Bulldogs? And where's that lighted up combined button?
Right. Lit.
No.
Lit. The word is lit. Lit,
It's
lit.
supposed to be
Right.
mixed out.
Okay. Exhibition. Exhibition. Let's do some exhibition. Just a little bit of playfulness. Simmy, just to keep it going. Let's finish this as well. Talking of finishing things. So what are you going to do with your 2 ultra rare?
Look,
boys. Are you training them into so? God, jeez, that's 3,000 credits. That's nearly. That's about 18 quid's worth of credits. See, this is why Big Jim has been saying for weeks on these videos. These cards really are not worth it unless you're lucky enough. There's about 40 cards available. There's not many from Survivor level upwards, and they're just a bit of decoration. They're going to end up in the fusion chamber or just being fed into other cards. And when you think about it, I mean, that's 18 quid's worth. Gone. Up in smoke. You're now thinking whether you should do it or not. Or are you going to do it?
No, I'm just waiting for you.
You're just waiting for me. I
Are you
finished.
ready?
You do it. You do what you like. They're your cards. They're going into Bree. Bree is hungry. Feed Bree.
1 Devil Bucks.
Feed Bree more. Right, tag team. Let's. No, I don't need to do that, do I? It's classy Freddie Blassie and put the Whipping Boys in.
Actually,
Yep.
I'm gonna do the common test. I said I
What's the common test?
I tried last time with the pros, remember? So 1 single common, 21. Now,
Oh, right, okay. You're showing people what
a pro common.
they can get.
$45.
Right, so basically what you just showed
Anyone
people. So what Ninja Boy's just shown you there, in case you didn't quite pick up on what he was saying, he put 1 uncommon card.
Common.
1 common card into Brie Bella, and it gave her 21 XP. He then combined 2 common cards and put them in, and it gave her 45. Now, obviously, if you'd put them in as 2 separate ones, it
42.
would have only added up to 42. So it's a 3-point boost on common level. I think it's on like 13 points. Again, it's fairly small, but on uncommon level. But the higher you go, the bigger those point boosts do become.
I got to train in 1
And
stop
particularly when you're playing at, again, sort of legendary and above, if you've got some rare cards that can be combined, combine them, because the boost does start to become worth it. It's worth it. Just do it.
Yeah. So,
Be mad not
here's
to.
with the uncommon. I was probably going to take it over though. So a single uncommon's 41.
Right.
I'm just feeding in these because it's near the top one.
Right, so that single uncommon that he just fed in
41.
took the card up. Right, I've got 5% left, so this isn't going to last much longer. Took him up
And
41%. And put a combined
89.
in 89. So
So that's plus 6.
7. It was 41,
Yeah,
wasn't it? Yeah. So 41 would have given 82.
Yeah.
So 89, so it's plus 7.
Yeah.
So it's a 7-point boost using 2 combined
I'm using my
uncommons.
brain and I'm using my brain.
It's warm, man. It's understandable. Right. You know what's going to happen to me here, don't you? I've got like a 5% left, so...
It's gonna start to show a WrestleMania card, then say the Hell of Battle.
Don't say that. Please don't say that.
You know that.
So I'm going to play one more exhibition deck after this, because then I think it's going to die. So Ninja Boy, I'm not quite sure what you want to do to wrap up, but we'll call a halt to the day's proceedings there. It's been a bit of a mixed bag of emotions. A bit of a mixed bag. We didn't get what we wanted at all on the throwback packs. Survivor card was good news and bad news mixed together. WrestleMania was... what did I do that for? Why did I just press Andre the Giant?
Ha ha. He won!
Well, obviously on
Ha ha ha.
No, he didn't win.
What?
He lost.
How?
I don't know. Ask the game. I have no idea. I wasn't looking. I was too busy talking to you. I'll do one more.
That makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense, but I didn't mean to press him in the first place. It's my own silly fault for having clumsy fingers. I'm just whacking things indiscriminately.
Clumsy fingers.
Remember in life, just don't hit things indiscriminately. Make sure you know what you're hitting. And hit it hard. Oh, you shouldn't really hit it at all. No, not yourself.
Roman Reigns' t-shirt, hit hard, hit often.
Yeah. You probably guessed that Mickey and the rest of the bros have to double up as wrestlers. Ninja Boy's practicing his moves. And sometimes recreating great moments from the past. Right, tag team speed charisma.
Stand off. Body slam.
I'm going to have to use
1, 2, 3.
Ricky Flair to help out. I haven't used Classy Fred. I've fallen apart these last 2 games. Forgotten to use Classy Freddy Blassie. I've been punching the wrong cards. Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's been a long day.
Yep.
A long afternoon and probably going to be a long evening.
Damn.
There's plenty of supercarding to be done. But I'm going to call it a day there, mate. You ready? You ready to say goodbye? Ready to say goodbye? It's a tearful farewell from what was such an exciting programme. So much going on. But unfortunately, I'm running out of power. I'm running out of juice. My batteries are running down.
It smells like the video's going to be over now.
It is going to be over now. But what we've got coming up over the weekend, tomorrow, Friday, today's Thursday, so there's going to be this video coming out later on this evening. Friday is going to be the first of our Jurassic Park the Game videos, which is, as it sounds, full of dinosaur-y goodness. And that's going to be an ongoing series for a few rounds anyway, and just see how it goes down with you guys. You might not like it, but there's a good battle element involved, which is very similar to SuperCard. And there's a bit of villagey type building things going on, because you're building your theme park too. So that'll be Friday. Saturday we're going to come back with, what do you reckon, 45 minutes? An hour long grinding WWE SuperCard special. And just one more thing to add. Probably Sunday then. Well, I don't know. We'll cope with Sunday. We'll tell you about that when we appear later on. One more thing to add is we're so close to 2,000 subscribers, and we only hit 1,000 subscribers at the start of June. So we're absolutely blown away by this. Thank you so much for subscribing. But if you know people who haven't subscribed, give them a nudge. Tell them come on, show them what they're missing.
Hey, subscribe to BadLadDad right now.
Exactly, do that. And what I think I need to do, having done our shout-outs on 1,000 subscribers, we'll do another shout-outs and try and cuff some of you people who we missed out the first time round. It'd be a bit weird to do a highlights video, which the first highlights video we did at the start of June was for the previous 5 months. I can't really do a highlights video for the last 3 weeks, so I'll have to think of something else we can do. But one of the things I should be doing is stopping talking and let you get on with your life. Because you're good people, you're fine people, you're our people, and we love you. And we shall be back to see you very, very soon. Yeah, I know, I'm so sorry for you, bud. Come here. That is just such a letdown. That's such a letdown. You're just logging out. I know, mate. I know. Suck it up, bro. It's good. You'll have better days. You will. Don't worry. Right, let's go.